Well, good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. I am your host, Stephen the Medium, and I've done a lot of work, and I actually am now a medium size. So I got mediums all over me, just saying. And I have my co-host, my incredible, handsome hubby.
Coach Helix, and I am a petite. It's medium.
If you're petite, I'm out. Just saying. I'm so out.
Let's say I'm medium.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what that's. You know what? Just for kicks. All right, Elix. Just finish this. Just finish this. There's small, medium, large, and
X large.
Yeah. Okay. Like, is that like the funniest thing? When I first met Elix, and Elix is from Puerto Rico, and we were looking for a gift for a friend of ours, and we were looking for extra large, and I said, have you seen like any extra large? And then he's looking, and then says, oh look, XE large. What is it?
X large.
X large,
which is X in Spanish.
Yeah.
Large.
Well, I didn't know that, and when I thought like it, I don't know, maybe he had dentures and they slipped or something. Like that doesn't sound like extra large. In any case, welcome to Through the Static. I'm so excited. So you know what? Every last Friday of the month, I get to do my show, and the rest of the Fridays throughout the month, we swap. Elix is co-host, and Elix does his Get a Grip with Coach Elix. But right now, this is all about the dead, right? It's about me bringing you, the dead people, in messages, and you can talk to them, which I get really, really excited about. So if you're new to the show and you're just listening, Elix and I will start taking calls at the first break. So just hold on. I think our wonderful producer already told Elix that there was somebody on the line. So just hold on.
There is.
So Elix, what's
Yes, sir.
like, what up? What is going on?
Well, this, as you know, we have plenty going on between the two of us. We still on the high of Los Angeles, and but things are good. I shared yesterday on my Instagram that I did a course for the Department of Mental Health here in Massachusetts, and it was for the mentoring program. A group of people who are part of the supervisory mentoring program or leadership program, something like that. And it was so, I was so really inspired by their commitment to purpose, their commitment to service. And, look, working for the Department of Mental Health is not an easy job, Stephen. Yet they show up, and they show up because they love what they do. So, and that it was a reminder to me that when you love what you do, everything else comes effortlessly.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that a good portion of people never feel that. And
they don't feel it, Stephen, because we're so conditioned to, you gotta work to make a living, to afford life, and so we get caught up on, oh my God, if I don't work, I don't get to have this, I don't get to do that, and and I understand it because I've been there, I've been in that place, and sometimes we go back to that old habit, but I've also learned to just really let go of that and hone in on doing what you love. And that's the reason you left the law practice and you're doing your own business as a medium. And I left my career as a healthcare executive to focus on my career as executive coach.
And it's also, in addition to what you said, which is so accurate, I think it's also just people picking up these beliefs that they can't do whatever they want to do for whatever reason. They're not good enough. They're insecure. They don't have enough money. So all of that, I think, is sort of working and pushing against us to get to where we should be, which is ironic because when we come here, right? I mean, Spirit, when I do reading, Spirit tells me all the time that when we come, we're coming because we need to learn something. It's almost like we're signing a contract to come to this world, and our goal is to figure out our meaning. Why are we here? And based on that, then all those lessons that we're supposed to learn, we will learn. The problem is that so many things interfere with why we're here and trying to figure it out and do it. So it's all of that. But I got to switch subjects for a second because I need to lighten this up. And I know before you say it, I want to just share something. So it's about the socks, Elix.
What socks? The Red Sox?
Do you live with me at all? I don't understand. Please, someone help me here.
Oh my God, please. Okay, because I never know where you're going to go because, you do need to tell people the story so they understand what living with you looks like every single day.
It's a comedy show. It's definitely a comedy show. And as Elix said, in leaving my law practice, let me just preface this before I say it, is that I am an attorney. I passed the bar the first time, and I had an amazing, my own practice, right? I represented kids. I also have had a probate practice, which was huge too. I was doing both at the same time, and I was all over the state. Elix, as you remember, my clients were nursing homes and hospitals that I would do conservatorships and guardianships for. But so this morning I get up. Elix is at CrossFit working out because he leaves at this ungodly hour, and me and Django, our dog, are still sleeping. So usually I get up, I feed Django, I get dressed, and usually by 7 I am out the door. But out the door, literally, like just out the door, I bang a left and I go up a path, and we have like 30 acres or whatever of conservation land behind our house, right? So it's beautiful, it's private. There's a cranberry bog, and I run like all the time when I can. So I'm getting dressed, and I'm like, you know what? I've been doubling up my socks because I'm out there for a while, right? Like today I ran like 4.5 miles. And I said, you know what? I'm looking for socks, and I'm like, oh, these socks look like pretty heavy. These are good. So I did double. I did my little socks, and then I did the big ones. But when I was putting the bigger socks on, the thick ones, it was hard to pull them over my feet. I'm like, this is crazy. Like my feet aren't like fat, and I couldn't. I'm like, I'm yanking. I finally got them up, and I'm like, oh, these are good because these are really thick, and they're going to protect as I'm running. So I go downstairs where my sneakers are, my trail sneakers, and I am off with my earbuds in, listening to music, and I go. So maybe almost at the end of the run, I'm like, is it me or something wrong with me? Like my feet are like, feel like they're all pins and needles. Like I'm not getting, I don't know, circulation, or I don't know what is going on. So I finished the run. I came home, I showered, took them off, and I was good until Elix got home. And I said to him, by the way, I used these socks, and told him what I just told everybody. And what was your response to me?
Well, I'm looking at him like, are you, once again, I'm just listening and just looking. Because you did say, I think these are your socks. And I'm like, well, yeah, are you for real? Like, those are compression socks, which, I love for workout. And, if anyone who works out, we often like to use compression socks because they actually, help. But only you decide to wear compression socks and then all of a sudden feel that your feet are blood stopping, from flowing in your legs. So thank God, yes, thank God, we thank God every day that he is smart, that he's got good looks on his side, and that he passed the bar on the first try. So,
I'll take all 3. Check, and check, right? That's all good.
Exactly.
It's all good. I thought they were like the great socks, and they were, because they definitely made the bottom of the soles of my feet feel really good. but they were just a little weird because I don't normally wear compression socks. And I said to Elix, I think they were like boom bar, and he's looking at me like, and I'm like, oh, I think something's going on here. So
Oh my God.
that is hilarious, right? That is funny,
Yeah, that's all.
And you
That's
know what?
that is a Steven story.
And I just get another quick survey to ask people. I haven't even asked you this, Elix, right?
Okay.
Okay. Every time, and tell me, please, somebody just tell me it's not just me. Both of us use electric toothbrushes, right?
Yes.
Every single time I use my electric toothbrush several times throughout the day, right? Because both of us like to keep our teeth good. But when I'm done, like my base of the electric toothbrush is black. When I'm done, it's white. Because is that happening to you, Elix? Like the toothpaste is it's like it's covered in the toothbrush.
No, it does not happen to me.
Somebody's got to be some bro out there. Anybody has to like say, yeah, Steven, it happens to me too. It can't just be me, Elix. And I don't know why. I'm not drooling.
Well, no, it's because you probably, you go at it like hard as hard can be. So,
But how does that interpret into toothpaste like all down the toothbrush? I still don't know how I'm doing it. I really don't. I do know when I'm done, my teeth look good, but I don't know why I have to like shut the electric toothbrush off, and maybe this is TMI, and I have to put it onto the sink, and I have to wash the whole base of the toothbrush because there's just toothpaste everywhere on that toothbrush.
yeah, and you should be washing the whole base of the toothbrush after you brush your teeth.
But if there's no, I mean, if there was no
Well,
toothpaste on it,
there's always gonna be stuff. What I don't understand is like you're saying it's like everything comes running down your
yeah,
toothbrush.
yeah, it's well, no, a lot of it. I mean, clearly my mouth is clean, but
Oh yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I thought maybe my good friend Dave on break will tell me, yeah, Steven, that produces the show. Yeah, Steven. Yep. That happens to me too.
Dave is probably just staring at his feet and contemplating,
Should I disconnect this show?
Yes.
And listen,
Goodness.
let's just send a shout out to, before we take a break and I come back and start taking calls, to Mark. So we had this week,
Oh,
we talked to
yes.
Mark a
Yes,
couple of
yes,
times,
yes.
right?
Our producer who
Yeah.
has been in the hospital, he now is in rehab, getting better every day. So sending you, Mark, lots of good vibes, healing vibes, so you can get back on the horse ASAP.
Yes, we absolutely want you back and healthy, and he's heading that way. But I'll tell you, he's been hit a couple of times with just things. It's like he came back for 1 week a couple of weeks ago, and because he does his show after either mine or Elix's show from like 2 to 4. He does Mark's Jukebox, which is a great show, and he did it once a couple of weeks ago, and since he hasn't been back, so we're crossing fingers that he's getting back soon. I think it's just about time for me to take a break. So 508-222-1320 is the number if you want to call to get a reading and speak to me and Elix, and we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, your host, and I have my co-host here with me.
Coach Elix
Coach
is
Elix
in the house. Yes.
is in the house, and he's going to assess the phone calls. So you know what? Let me go to the first caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's JJ. How are you?
Hey, JJ, how are you?
I'm doing well. Hi, Elix. How are you?
Hello, JJ. I'm excellent. How are you?
You know what? I love when people
I'm doing well. I love your videos.
JJ, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, JJ, let me ask you something. Okay, so before I even knew who was on the line and who was going to be the first caller, I kept being put into a church, like a mass going on. I could see the incense going, and is there somebody religious or like around you? Are you?
I'm religious, kind of. You know, I pray to God all the time, and I feel like I wouldn't say it's like kind of a energy type of thing.
Okay, so let me. Okay, and I love that, but this is more than that. Did anybody you know ever go to Italy?
I was seeing someone. I was told yes, they went to Italy.
Wait a minute. What did you? So you were seeing somebody who you were told went to Italy?
Well, yeah, but I really don't know if it matches up with that. I mean, I know a friend that just told me that, he wanted to go to Italy. He's been to Italy before.
Okay, it has to match up to that because the reason why I'm asking is I just said to your loved ones, it feels like is your dad in spirit?
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like your dad is talking to me and saying, he brought up the church thing, and I'm like, all right, listen, JJ's not getting it. You need to give me more. And he just showed me like the religious thing, but it was in I was like with the Pope or something, and I'm like, oh, you want me to bring up Italy? So there's something connected with JJ with Italy. So it makes perfect sense that if you just had a conversation with somebody and there's a guy or a friend that she said he went to Italy, was in Italy or so, JJ, sometimes this is not about people like sort of harp on, okay, what is, like, why is he talking about that? Sometimes it is just solely about a validation that your dad's saying, JJ, honey, when you had that conversation and someone brought up Italy, I was standing next to you. It doesn't mean it's about the contents of Italy. It doesn't mean about the person. It just sometimes it could, but a lot of times it also just means your dad is standing next to you and he wants to make sure you know that he listened to when you had that conversation and also where you're at. That's what so much of when I talk to dead people is all about, right? They want to prove to you that they're here and they're with you, even though, JJ, your dad just said, okay, Stephen, it is about that validation, but it's more to it. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't maybe even need to know details about what's going on, but there's something, I don't know, something that your dad's bringing up. So just, again, make sure you keep it with you. There's also a mother energy too. Is mom here or in spirit?
In spirit.
So just know that your mom, even though there's grandmothers that also feel like they're also stepping forward. Oh my God, JJ, what's the celebration? Happy birthday, happy anniversary?
I
love your theatrical pauses. You should be like in a soap opera. I love that. Let me think. All right, so listen, today is, oh my God, March 27. 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward. Your mother just said she showed me flowers, which means there's a birthday or an anniversary of death. There's some celebration. What was that?
Okay, so April 2nd is my dad's passing.
Oh, that's what this is. So your dad's giving that, your mom's giving that as a validation about your dad, about his crossing. Is it like 15 years?
Oh God, My dad has been passed since 2003.
Oh, so no, it's been more than that. There's something like 15 he keeps talking about or she keeps talking about. So it could be the 15th of a particular month. Someone's 15 years old. But when you just talked about your dad, unless your mom is 15 years, that would bring you somewhere around, what, 2010-ish?
My mom passed in 2014.
2014. So that's just a little under 15. That's what, 12 years.
Yeah.
It could be could be what she's talking about. What's the C or K name? Kevin,
Hey,
Chris, yeah,
Carrie.
Carrie. Who's Carrie?
He was my boyfriend. I moved to Florida and I met him, and we had a relationship for about a year, and he ended up having a massive heart attack and passing away in January, the end of January.
What, you're talking just like less than 2 months away or 2 months ago?
Yes.
Oh my God!
That's
So
what I
wow.
am.
So Carrie, oh, he's here. Oh my God! No wonder why he's talking about this Italy thing. He just said to me it was him bringing that up. I don't know.
Because he wanted to go. He wanted to take me there because he's been there before.
Oh, to Italy?
I believe so.
I love you, JJ. I believe so. He's the one that was bringing that up. I'll tell you, Kerry. That's his name, right? You said.
Yes.
He is. I'll tell you, he's. Oh my God, he's such a special person, JJ. Such a special guy because I can feel his energy when he's in spirit. I can feel it when he's here, and I'll tell you, he was very much. He just said, I don't know if it's both of you, one of you, someone was really thinking that this was going to be like a lifetime relationship.
He did.
Yeah. The reason why I know that is because I keep hearing like wedding bells and I keep seeing a ring. That's always my the spirit telling me that one of you or both of you just wanted this to be like, this is it forever. Like I found my forever. And I absolutely, I love that. And he keeps saying all I wanted to do was to be out. I don't know. He keeps talking about chickens. I don't know if he was like an earthy guy or wanting, like, he keeps projecting your life with him if he was still living, and it's like it just feels JJ like a very quaint life, like just a good life, but there's chickens, and like he's either did he ever mention chickens?
Well, we were looking at wedding engagement rings at the time, and we were looking at houses. We were talking about it. But the chickens, I'm not sure, but I'm going to say there's a friend of his that has a farm that played softball with him. And we were supposed to go, and we never made it there. But several times, we're going to go, and we never made it there. So that could be it.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it, especially if it was a friend of his. That's why he's bringing up the chickens. And I got to tell you, JJ, as he just said, Kerry just said, you know what? It's almost like he's slick because he just said to me, that was just the bridge of getting JJ there to see how cool the chickens are and how many eggs. And that way, as we move forward, we can get chickens. That man was going to have chickens wherever you guys lived. I'm telling you, JJ, he's holding a chicken right now. And, I love that what you just validated, that he was, talking or looking at rings. That I just felt like such a love. Like this is my forever, if you will, which is so cool. And
that's
how
what he used to say.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, right? And he's with you, JJ. Like always, like your guardian angel, your guy that he's watching, and just said, Stephen, people don't know unless you know JJ very well what a strong soul she is. This girl has been through a lot. And the fact that she perseveres and keeps moving forward and it's got such a beautiful attitude and is connected, as she mentioned earlier about her being very spiritual, is just it's very very impressive. And that I mean, I love that he's giving that as a validation for you. And you know, you said April 2nd is your dad's anniversary. There's something else in April. I don't know what it is, but keep it with you. You got the anniversary of your dad, but there's something else in April.
Well, April 2nd is the past, and April 5th is my brother Billy's birthday, and April 10th is my brother Peter's birthday.
Of course. Right. Why am I so foolish, right? To you know, I just heard everyone say there's more in April, so both brothers. Are those boys wait a minute, JJ, is one of them in spirit or are they both here?
Those two are both here, but there is my other brother is in spirit.
I knew it. When you just talked about your brother's birthdays, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There's a brother or a young male that's also in spirit, and he's clapping, and he keeps saying the D. Why is he saying D? The D name.
David, my brother David, his passing is May 8th. That's my brother David.
That's in spirit?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, how cool is it, JJ, that he just yelled out his name, David, right? And you know, I love it too. May 8th is my parents' anniversary, so I just high-fived David. But David he's your boy, JJ. David?
Yes.
Oh my God! He's got his arms around you. He's hugging you. So listen, I got to take a break. So I could go on with you forever. I can't. But JJ, lots of love to you. Thank you so much for calling, and I'm so glad we got to speak.
Oh, thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you. It means so much to me. Thank you, and God bless you both.
Oh, JJ, thank you. Thank you. And we will be right back.
Okay.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is your host, Stephen the Medium, and I have my co-host here,
Coach Elix.
Coach Elix. All right, let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, this is Carrie.
Hi, Kerry. I was just talking to the caller before you, and there was so much about this guy, Kerry, and now I have the girl, Kerry. I love that.
Oh.
So Kerry, let me check in. I didn't actually ask the first caller. Is there anybody in particular you want to hear from, or do you want me to open this up? It's completely up to you.
You can open it up.
Open it up. Okay. Oh my God, Kerry, when I tune into your energy around you, my heart is cracking. It's breaking. Did you lose somebody recently, like within the last year or 15 months?
My mom almost 2 years ago. Yeah.
Almost 2 years? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So know that your mom is starting. Usually I go out as far as 18 months, but 2 years is just sort of part of that. So your mom clearly is starting this off, and she's very emotional. But is your dad in spirit?
Yes. Yep.
Because your father, you say yes, right?
Yes.
Your father just came in. Has your father, Kerry, been gone for a long time?
Yes.
Because he just showed me like it's been a number of years, and that he. Oh my God, there's so much here. So your mother is looking at your father like, I'm speaking to Kerry right now. I love this in a good way, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something though, Kerry. Your mother just said talk Stephen about the dates that overlap. Is there like something somehow connected to you that someone's birthday or anniversary is like on the same day or very close to the same day that you know?
That I know?
It feels like someone, and this doesn't mean it's exactly it, but it feels like someone, the day someone dies is like it's some other family member's birthday that day or right next to it, or it feels like, or a wedding anniversary. It just feels like your mom, when spirit puts their hands on top of each other, it means that your mom's saying there's dates that coincide that are really, really close.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Kerry, I understood everything you said. Just saying.
There's so many dates around her death that were like, oh
I
wow,
got it.
like
So,
her first birthday, and then there was just
as long as you get it, that's all your mom cares
Yeah.
about. Why does your mother keep giving me the E name like Elizabeth, Edward? There's Eleanor. There's an E name. She's drawing an E in front of me. So it's either somebody. It could be a middle name. It could be somebody living connected to you, or somebody crossed. No, it sounds like you don't resonate with an Elizabeth somehow, some way.
No.
Your mother just said, yeah, or Erin. There's an E name. My God. Just keep it with you,
Okay,
Kerry.
I will.
It will come. It sort of feels like it's. I don't know. It feels like do you have siblings?
I do. Yep.
There's no. Is it? Are you all together three, or is it three?
No. Nope.
Okay. No. So all right. So it's either two of you, or there's more than four. I'm assuming.
There's 5.
Okay. So if she's giving me 3, that means there's got to be either 3 girls or 3 boys. There's got to be something separated by 3, or the third kid is connected to the E. That's how this works. And your mom just said, all right, let me back up and say something easier that Kerry, my baby, will get. There's another C or K. You're a K, I'm assuming, with Kerry.
Yeah.
There's Kevin, Chris. There's another C or K.
Yep, there's Kevin.
Okay, so who's Kevin? Is that your brother?
Yeah, Kevin's my brother. Yep.
Yeah. Come along this ride with me, Carrie. So your mom, Your mom is smiling every time I say something. Your mom just hugs you. Like I love it. And you know what I love about your mom? She just hugged me. So I don't get that a lot. So I love that she just did that.
That's her.
But so I know. I mean, her heart is just so big and just very compassionate. But just keep somehow, some way with your siblings. There is a E name. It could be the spouse of one of them. It could be a kid's middle name. But I'm just telling you, there's something with an E.
There's an E. Okay.
Sometimes it also can be not a name. It could be like, are you in Massachusetts? Where are you? Like, where do you live?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. It could be like East Greenwich because there's an E that someone lives, or another E street name, or sometimes it's not always a name, but your mom's giving that as a validation. But what was that?
I said an E. I will think about that.
Yes, you'll get it. You'll definitely get it. And it feels like it's the one. Is it the one with two kids? Or twins or two kids? I just keep hearing two kids. So just make sure you keep that with you.
Okay.
And also your mom just said, I want to bring up the ring. Where the ring went?
Okay. So I have the rings.
So that was my next question. But you have your mother's ring?
Yep.
Okay.
And my father's. They're together.
You have both. There was not somebody, one of the siblings, or some kind of conversation about someone else should have a ring?
No. They just want to know that they're safe, and they are. So they've asked about, like, do I have them? Because they weren't sure if they were at her house or not, but I have them. And they're okay.
Yeah, so just knowing that when I said, where did the rings go? Even if there was a conversation confirming that you've got the rings, it's probably that's what your mom is giving as a validation. And your mother just keeps talking about the shawl it feels like something was made for somebody. Did someone crochet or do blankets or Afghans or something?
Definitely not her.
And it doesn't have to be her, but she keeps talking about something, unless it's a coat of hers. Or what did you do with her clothes?
Some of them have been donated, and
which
some
is
of them
beautiful.
And some of them are still need to be gone through.
Yeah, there's something with a coat. The only other way I get this, Carrie, is if either before she passed away or maybe her whole life she was always cold. She keeps putting something on her. Like I can see her putting it on her, like a sweater or a coat or a cape. I don't know what this is. So it's either she was very cold, and if that's not the case, that means that she's talking about somebody who is going to wear her. Wait a minute, Carrie. Your mother's like, Carrie needs more coffee. Did somebody wear your dad or mom's sweatshirt or coat or necklace? Or why do I keep feeling like something's on me?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
There is something again. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
Is she saying anything about how she died? Does she have anything for us in there? There's lots of questions
about how. Well, listen, that's a big question for me having this very, very little minute at a time on the radio. But I will tell you, your grandmother. I mean, your grandmother's here. I love how she just made me say grandmother. And by the way, your grandmother just raised her hand and said, "E." It's a name, Carrie. As soon as we hang up, you're going to get it. Your grandmother just looked at me and was like, "She knows the E name." In any case, but your mom said, "Why is she getting off what I just said? Never mind about how I passed away. Whatever she's talking
we need
about."
To know.
What was that? Yeah, it's almost like it's close because it's almost like she's telling me like a pantsuit. That's what it feels like she's telling me, like something that went together. Maybe it's also a picture of her. I don't know. But let me also say that when I asked you about the blanket or Afghan, there's also something that your mom said. Somebody's got something connected to her with a pillow or a bed or an Afghan or something on a bed that represents her or connected to her. And there's nothing that you know?
No.
Okay. all of it, Kerry, I promise you, you'll get and you'll understand. And your mother just said, lastly, when you asked about the passing,
Hmm.
this must have been really quick or unexpected when she passed, because she just said to me, she even if this was an illness, she didn't feel like this was going to be. It's connected to the M name. Who's the M name connected to you?
There's two, Megan and Melissa. They're her daughters.
Your sisters.
Yep.
Yeah, I love. That's so weird how you said her daughters. They're your sisters,
And my
Carrie.
sisters, yeah.
Yeah. In any case, you know what? Let me just say this: you're thinking hard, and all of this will make sense. But your mother just did. One of them find her?
My brother did.
Oh, so I knew someone found her because I
Okay.
feel her clutching, like it feels like she's falling or something, and that's probably the unexpected or the part of what happened. But she just said to me, Carrie, I'm going to leave you with this. She hates the fact that you, which is completely makes sense and is very fair for you if you have questions about her death or your siblings do. But I will tell you, she doesn't like it because she said I'm crossed, and it was nothing out of the ordinary. It just feels like what she's talking about was heart related. It doesn't feel like there's anything that, I don't know, even though she does talk about medication. She just showed me pills. So I don't know if she was on pills or whatever, but just listen, everything your mom said, she wants you to listen to, and she wants you to be happy in a great place. So I'm going to leave you with that. Listen, on my Facebook page or WARA's YouTube channel or WARA's website, you can see or go back and listen to this. Make sure you
Great.
do, because there's a lot of stuff that you will definitely get.
I'm
So
sure.
I will
Yeah.
leave that with you, Carrie. And listen, you have a wonderful weekend and lots of love
Thank
to you,
you so
okay?
much. You too. All right. Thanks.
Alrighty,
I appreciate
bye-bye.
it. All right. Bye.
We'll be right back.
Now, after this, yeah.
No, if you're on a call, I'll take them.
Okay.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen, the medium. Hopefully you didn't hear him. Elix and I just having a conversation about which one of us has to take the dog out when we're done the show, right? So that's just, listen, it's part of our lives. And of course, my co-host Elix is here, right?
Coach Elix is in the house.
Coach Elix, who's also my husband, if you didn't know that. That's right.
That's right.
All right, let me go to the next caller.
Coach Elix is in the house.
Oops.
Coach Elix. Who's also my husband? You didn't know.
You know, it's not Dave if we didn't have this, right?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Masha.
Hi, Masha.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
I'm good, Masha.
I'm good.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm great. Okay, let me. Is there any particular person you want to come through, or you want me to open this up? Completely up to you.
You can open it up completely.
Okay. Well, I'm going to open it up to a dad. Who's the dad? Is your dad in spirit?
No.
Okay. Is there a father-in-law in spirit, or an ex-father-in-law?
I do have a father-in-law in spirit, yes.
So let me just say, usually, Masha, my normal thing is to go to the grandfather if your dad's here, because I hear a father energy. But they stopped me and said, no, it's dad level, which means it's a father-in-law. I don't know if you're surprised he's here, but that's what he sort of made me feel. But he's very excited that he gets to just let you know that he is here. It feels like he's been gone a while, or... You know, when they show me this sort of like a space in between, it's usually either geographically or relationship-wise. I'm not really sure what this is, but in any case, he's letting you know that he's here. You know, he just said something, or someone just said something to me, and I forgot. In any case, they'll bring it back. So just waving and letting you know that he's here. Masha, John? Who's the G or J name? George John?
Could be my Uncle Jack.
Is he in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you then. Is mom in spirit or here? Because there's a mother
No,
energy.
mom's here.
So it's got to be your mother's mom.
I have a cousin, John, that's in spirit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I love this Uncle Jack just said to me, oh, no, but tell her just because she got John, she's going to think Jack's not here. Uncle Jack's not here. So know that cousin John and Uncle Jack are both here, just letting you know, Masha. Mom's here, but mom's mom, that grandmother's got to be in spirit because it's Masha, she's almost pushing me off the chair. She's very excited to get to do this. And your grandmother... just said, where do I start? I'm like, from the beginning? She just said, she loves you. She's always around you, but there's another grandmother in spirit too. Your dad's mom has to be in spirit. And I keep hearing the flower name. Is there like a Lily or Rose?
No, I have an Aunt Daisy.
I never go to Daisy. That is so cool. I love the flower reference. Is Aunt Daisy in spirit or here?
No, she's in spirit, but I do have a mother-in-law, Lillian.
Oh my God, Masha, there's a lot going on here. Do you know? Honestly, do you know how connected you are? And by the way, oh my God, your grandmother rather, just talked about your mom and talked about the kitchen. I don't know why. Why is your grandmother plopping me with your mother and you in the kitchen and looking through the drawers? Do you know if your mother or you have some kind of kitchenware from your grandmother? Like there's no spoons or dishes or anything like that?
Goodness. I don't. My mother probably has something.
You know what? Ask her, because it looks like what your grandmother was showing me was your mom looking for a recipe, or there's something connected to your grandmother that she's very excited. And by the way, grandfathers are also here because they want to make sure you know that they're around also. I also keep getting pulled to like the South. Where are you calling from? Are you here in Mass?
Yes. I mean, actually, East Taunton, Massachusetts.
East Taunton. Masha, what is the connection with the South? Is someone going on a trip to the South? Did someone used to live in the South? I keep getting pulled, and I can hear or feel I'm in the South.
My Uncle Jack, was he from South? I believe he's from Missouri.
Sorry, that's Midwest.
That's the Midwest, yeah.
I love how you have support in the background.
We were talking about South Carolina. My husband and I was.
That's what this is. That was your husband I just heard?
Yes.
Oh, so your the dad must be, his dad is in spirit?
Yes.
Has he been gone for a while?
Izzy has been, yes.
Yeah, because when I just heard the guy's voice and I realized it's your husband, oh my God, like his dad or your father-in-law just got really excited and was just hugging him and keeps talking about the A name, Anthony or Alan or who's Ann? Who's the A name?
What? That would be Adam. Adam.
Who's Adam?
That would be his grandson.
Oh, so
My nephew.
Okay. Your nephew, husband. What's your husband's name, by the way?
Paul.
Paul. I didn't want to keep saying, "Hey, husband." So, Paul, thank you for that. So that's Paul's nephew. I love how Paul, your dad, is giving a reference to Adam to his grandson, which is really cool. But let me just say this. I know this is probably not something, Masha, you were thinking was going to happen, but Paul, your father, he's got a lot to say, and when Spirit tells me that, it means that either they didn't communicate, they weren't very emotional, or they've been gone. Their life, they feel like their life was cut short, so that they didn't have enough time to be able to say what they wanted to say or spend the time with you, Paul, like as a dad, and just gives that also as a reference. But I'll tell you, Paul, and hopefully Paul can hear me, Masha. Paul is. Paul, your father just put his hands on his chest and threw them out to you, which is, you have so much of your dad in you. Like there's so much of how you think and just how you process things. Your dad just keeps saying how proud he is of you. By the way, he loves Masha. I'm assuming he knew her, I think, but I'm not sure.
He did.
And he loves you, Masha. And he's buried, right? Like in a cemetery?
Yes.
Because he keeps saying, I don't know if he's saying don't worry about it or thank you for being there or go. Do you guys go there?
No, we haven't gone in a while.
Oh, maybe that's why. Paul, you better get there. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I love that your dad is smiling at me.
Talk
like
about going all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. So you know what? That's why he's bringing it up for both of you, because he knows that you guys talk about it. And there's your father just said. Your father just said, Masha, honey, I'm so sorry. I know you want your loved ones here, and I'm taking it all over, but I've been waiting for this so long to talk to both of you, especially my son. And there feels like there's a medal, Paul or Masha. I don't know what this is. Was there some kind of medal or dog tags that someone had military-wise?
That there was in a safe deposit box or something like that years ago, and I don't remember what they were, though.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he's bringing it up, but he's also showing me a little medal, like it's a saint that he keeps talking about. That I don't know if it's Mother Mary. I don't know what this is, but he keeps showing it to me for some reason.
My mother's mother was Mary.
Oh my God! So it's great. Oh wow, this is so cool. So Grandmother Mary, and let me just tell you, because I'm running out of time. The 17th, your father just yelled out 1-7. There's got to be something. Any month, the 17th of a month, 7/17. What was that?
I don't know.
Keep it with you because
I was asking Paul what the 17th was.
It also could be like January 7th, like 1/7, or it could be July 1st if you sort of invert them. But there's something with 1/7 I keep hearing.
Yeah,
that could
January 7th is Sharon's birthday, my sister's birthday.
Oh, I love that. I love that your dad's giving that as a validation, Paul. That's pretty cool. So I and sorry he missed the other. You have another sibling?
He does. There's 3 other ones besides Paul.
Yeah. So he's just because I'm out of time, and your dad
Yep,
just I
that's
love your
okay.
father.
Thank you
Like
so
I'm
much.
sorry, Paul. I didn't get to all the kids. Listen, Masha, Paul, thank you for letting me do this.
Yeah.
A lot of love to
All right,
you.
thank you. We'll see you again because we come
All
to
right,
have meetings with you all the time.
I
Thank
love
you.
it. Have a
Love
great
you.
weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great weekend. Bye bye. I love it. I love it. So Elix, before you know what? Listen, this is. I did a post on Instagram just talking about a video about this show, and you and I love WARA, and I was like, this is no podcast, baby. This is live, so we have to go with whatever happens on the show, and that's what happens, right? So this was a wonderful show, Elix. What else you want to say?
They can find me. They should follow me at Coach Elex anywhere on social media and tune in to my show, Get a Grip, with Coach Elex next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And you know what? As you mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show, the two of us have like something very big. We just got back from LA, so we just did this amazing project. But also individually, you're fire right now with your company and your business.
I'm on fire.
No, Elix. I just said you're fire, not on fire. You're just fire. You're just.
Why am I fire?
Why? Because everything that's going on with your business, that you just keep growing it. This is, a business you started by yourself, and I think it's just pretty remarkable. I'm very proud of what you've done and what you've accomplished.
I'm very proud myself, but you've
Yes.
done just about the same also. So we're proud of each other. How about that?
I love that. All right, listen, so you can find me under Steven the Medium, whether it's my website or any social media outlet there is. I can't even tell you how honored I always am to get to do Through the Static the last Friday of the month. I am so thankful for everybody at WARA 1320 AM, starting with Jim, who heads up the whole corral, and Dave, who is been our producer, and everybody else that's there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I hope that everybody has a fantastic, wonderful weekend. And we'll be back next Friday with Get a Grip with Coach Elix, with Elix's show. So that's it. That's all I got, Elix.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.